7 of our walk along the Great Glen Way, we were dropped off in the hills 10 miles or so from Drumnadrochit and walked back towards the town. While purists might argue that we haven't done the way properly, this meant that we would not have to make sure that we arrived at a particular location by a particular time in order to be collected and taken back down the road again. As it was, we still had to make sure we didn't dawdle because this was the 9th of October, the day on which restrictions on pub opening hours were brought in across Scotland in an effort to tackle the spread of coronavirus. As the pub had to close at 6 and it was the only place where we could get a hot meal, we had to be sure that we were back in Drumnadrochit by 4:30. On the way back, we dropped into the Abriachan Eco-Cafe and took shelter during a passing rain shower. Then we made our way through Abriachan Forest before dropping down to walk along the 82 back into Drumnadrochit. Good morning, welcome to day 7 of our Great Glen Way adventure walk. Now we're actually doing it a wee bit differently today. We spent last night in Drumnadrochit, which was our second night there, and a taxi driver took us up to a place just further up the road up here called Ladycairn, where we were, or where we started our walk today, and we're actually walking back down to Drumnadrochit again. But we're going to have to hurry because today is the day that the new restrictions kick in Scotland for COVID. So we might be hard pushed to get a meal tonight unless we hurry up. We're booked into one of the local pubs in Drumnadrochit for 4:30, which should give us time to eat before the restrictions kick in at 6 o'clock. So we'll need to hurry ourselves along. So hopefully I'll get some photography done, and some vlogging for that matter, but I may or may not, we'll see. So the route so far has been about a mile down this road, which is just, as you can see, just a long straight road to nowhere. It's been beautiful though. There's snow on the hills, snow on some of the hills around us, some of the mountains, up towards Glen Afric and what have you. So you're walking through the forest, top of a hill. What's the last thing you expect to see? How about that? What we've got here is the Abriachan Cafe, the Eco-Cafe, up here. Now we don't really have a great deal of time, but we're going to pop up and maybe get ourselves a wee cake or something like that. Yeah, so see you up there. So that's we've arrived at this Eco-Cafe. It's lovely. It's chucking down with rain, which isn't the best place to sit for a cafe. I mean, look at this. That's it. It's lovely, but damp. However, they do take cards and contactless, which is quite good. We've had to go up. We're going to have ourselves a wee hot chocolate just now, and before we press on. But yeah, on with the walk after that. We'll need to hurry, but we thought we'll stop off while it's raining. We'll stop off and get ourselves something to eat, and then rush after that. I've taken a few photos of some of the wee odds and sods they got lying around here. I mean, it's a wonderful place full of all sorts of, I hate to say junk. It's not junk. It's kind of it's very artistic type, stuff lying around. Yeah, appeals to my inner hippie. I love it. Well, I'm sitting here about a foot away from torrential rain in the dry with a hot chocolate and what was a lovely cake. I finished it. However, that was probably a good shout just to stop here because it is, as I say, chucking it down. So we'll hang on for a wee bit and just see if the rain goes off. Hopefully it will. But in the meantime, we'll just sit here and enjoy our cake and our hot chocolate and stay dry. Alright. I suspect I'll be putting the cameras away until the rain goes off, so I may or may not vlog again in the immediate future. So the rain's off finally, and we're walking down this track here through the forest. It was kind of out in the open for a while, but now it's just been going through the forest. The big issue that we've got just now, really, as a photographer, is finding kind of obvious compositions, because you don't have time to wander about going, that looks nice, what angle do I need to take it from, and all that kind of stuff that you do when you're trying to take nice pictures. But I've got a few which I've popped up already, I think so. Yeah, we are getting, you probably see it behind me now, we're getting closer to the loch now. We've got about 5 miles to go before we're back down in Drumnadrochit. So yeah, I'll carry on. Any pictures that I do take, which I think are worth showing you, I'll let you know. So we're not far now from where I vlogged just a minute ago, but we found this little path that led off through the trees, and it's got this lovely view across the loch here. It's not one I'm going to grab a picture of because I don't have time, as I say, to grab a composition. It's quite nice, but it's nothing majorly special, I don't think. But yeah, it's quite nice. Unfortunately, I mean, there's a lovely bench here. It would make a great place to stop for lunch. But look at this. All the manky gits have been around and built a fire and just left all the crap everywhere, which is just... it's disgusting. You know, if you can bring it in, bring it back out again, that would be the kind of the right thing to do, wouldn't it? So anyway, that's my 2 minutes of whinging, and we shall press on with the walk, because there is a pint of beer with my name on it waiting at 4:30, which is about 2 hours from now, so 5 miles to go. Alrighty, moving on a bit again. We're come down through a forest, it's a very pleasant kind of a walk here in actual fact. And now I actually took a photo back here. I've been over here already, but I thought I'd come back and show you the picture that I took. Oops. Which was just up of this waterfall just up here. There you go. So I'll show that in a second. Well, we've just come down off the hill now, and we're about to head into Drumnadrochit. So I'm going to wrap up the vlog here and now. I think we've arrived in plenty of time to get that last minute pint before they're made illegal for a couple of weeks, which will be nice. So yeah, we'll catch that at 4:30. Nice wee drinky before we start breaking the law. So assume we don't get arrested tonight for illegal drinking. You'll be able to tune into our final day, which will take us from Ladycairn, where we started today, along to Inverness tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to see that, if you tune in, if you hit the like button here, would be great. Subscribe, as always, and if you would hit the bell icon as well, that would be fantastic. So yeah, wrap it up for now, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.